Kenny Loud is suing her neighbors, Keith and Tammy Cavanis, for the return of 2 dirt bikes, repossession fees, and defamation of character.
Order. All rise. Now it's case number 114 on the calendar, the matter of Loud versus Cavanis.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Judge parties have been sworn in. You may be seated. Would you folks have a seat?
Miss Loud, you and the defendant were neighbors. You purchased 2 dirt bikes at some point, and then according to your complaint, you and your husband separated. You couldn't maintain the payments on the bikes, so you sold them to your neighbors.
Yes, ma'am.
And they acknowledged that you did, in fact, sell them to them, and the price for the 2 bikes was, I believe, $1,800. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You made only $300 worth of payments, is that right?
Yes,
3
ma'am.
payments of $100 each.
Yes, ma'am.
And your last payment was in February.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
She wants her money. You have a defense?
We attempted to make the payment, and she refused it.
Show me.
Here's the return. That's the receipt for the money, or the certified letter, and that's where they refused it and sent it back. We called her.
March 23rd. When was your payment due?
On the 15th.
Of
we
what?
called her on March 15th. So she sent us a text on March 14th, and we had gone out of town and we had forgotten about it. So we called her and told her we were out of town and asked if it would be okay if we paid it on the 20th when we returned. And if not, my nephew had access to our funds, and he could bring it down to her right then because it's only a few houses down. And she said, no, it's okay, wait when you return on the 20th. And then she went on, started talking about other issues.
Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Okay, and when they were out of town, they did not call me. I called them on Sunday. And
Sunday, what day?
Sunday was March 15th, I believe. And they told me at that point that they were out of town and that their nephew could pay me the money. I had talked to their nephew during the week. He did not mention anything about the money, and neither did I, because in February...
Why didn't you pick this up? Did you get this certified
I wasn't
mail?
at home. I had somebody staying with me due to the threats that he had said to me.
Just a second.
When I went to collect the money March 20th.
Hold on. I don't understand this. This is addressed to you.
Oh, did I?
This is addressed to you. This envelope
I may have brought the wrong.
and this name is addressed to you.
I'm sorry, if the receipt that
Don't show me the receipt. That you filled out.
I brought the wrong envelope.
That you filled out, madam. This is addressed to you.
I know. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I brought the wrong envelope.
Well, that's not my problem.
I know it. I messed up. But
It's very messed up. It's very messed
the
up.
thing is, she came to our
useless.
house and she refused on the 20th when we
Doesn't make any
returned, and she
difference.
refused.
You have no defense for not paying up for the bikes. What's your defense?
The defense that she came to our house on the 20th when we returned. We told her we were going to pay on the 20th. She was not home. She showed up at our home intoxicated, demanded the dirt bikes back. And we said, no, Kenny, you said that it would be okay when we returned on the 20th that we would pay you. He was there. He was a witness. And saw that
I want
she
to know
refused.
today, as you stand here, what your defense is. Right now, you have the 2 dirt bikes.
We had the cash to give to her. We tried
Right
to give it to her. She
now,
refused
you
it.
have the 2 dirt bikes.
The deal was that I lost a job, so we did not have to pay on the 15th. The deal was that we
The
could
contract
pay.
does say the 15th, but she said she'd work with us.
We'll work with it.
I want to know, you're standing here today, what is your defense for not paying her for the merchandise that you have?
That she would not take the payment when we tried to
Well,
take it
what
to
do you
her.
think she's doing here? To check out my makeup?
She wanted the bikes. She wanted the bikes back.
She wanted the
Her
bikes back.
ex-husband returned, and he wanted the bikes back.
Yep.
She told
Yep.
us in February he wanted the bikes back.
I mean, are you just thick? Are you people just thick?
We offered her the payment on the 15th.
What defense do you have today for keeping the bikes and not paying for them? The fact that you're annoyed?
We attempted. We had the money. We want to pay him. We want to pay her. We wanted to pay it.
Oh, so
And
you
she
want to
refused
finish?
it. Yes, we
That's
wanted
what-
to make every payment on time. We wanted to make the payments early.
Fine. Well, you didn't make your payment on time. All right. So right now they owe you $1,500 on the dirt bikes.
On the
now,
dirt
just
bikes?
what?
On the dirt bikes, I want the return of the dirt bikes. I don't want the money. I want the dirt bikes because
That's not the deal. You're getting your $1,500 back. I don't care what you want. You made the deal. Now, you have some other repossession fees. I want you to show me where you paid a bill for repossessing the dirt bikes.
I have not paid anything yet.
Good. Then you don't get
I have
that.
an invoice.
Then you don't get it.
Even with the invoice saying, because I still
No.
have to pay it.
No, I don't want it. But I'm curious, when did you hire somebody to repossess the bikes?
I think it was around April 9th.
You have that on the invoice?
I don't know. I think the invoice is just dated the day that they sent it to me. June 1st is the date of it.
No, not interested. Take it, throw it in the garbage. They didn't get the property.
But I still have to pay the money.
That's your problem, if you're going to pay the money, and I don't think you are. So far, they owe you $1,500. Now, you want to get to the last part of your lawsuit, which is defamation of character.
Yes, ma'am. I was the assistant leader in a Girl Scout troop. She was the leader, and both of our daughters were in it. And on Friday, March 20th, is when I went over there to get the dirt bikes. And then Saturday is when she sent an email to all of the parents, to the girls in the Girl Scout troop, saying that I was no longer going to be the assistant leader.
Let me see.
I had not resigned.
Just want to see what she says in it.
I have mine also if you want to compare the two.
This is not defamation. She says, as some of you know, I am needing an assistant to help me with the troop. Kenny no longer will be the assistant, so I need help ASAP. She doesn't say anything else about you.
I was forced out of the group by her.
Who cares?
When I had sent.
I don't care.
I had talked to the.
That's not defamation.
When
Show me something that indicates that she defamed you in some way, madam.
Okay, because of that email, I found out about that email, and I had called corporate Girl Scouts, and then they came in, and at that point she had said, well...
Don't tell me what she said.
She said it to...
Yeah, they owe you $1,500. Now I'm going to entertain, in 30 seconds or less, your counterclaim.
She kept calling counsel over and over again. They were just
Don't
irritated.
tell me what they were just...
And she told them that I...
You can't tell me what she told them. That's hearsay.
I have the letter from the counsel.
I don't
she
care
told
if
them
you
that
have
I
a
stole
letter.
money.
Just a second. I don't care if you have a letter from counsel. I don't read letters from counsel. Letters from counsel are hearsay. You have anything that she wrote?
Oh, I have the letter that she sent
To
all the girls. Well, she sent it to counsel to send it to the girls and saying that I told them stuff, which I didn't. And then the letter from counsel says that she had me investigated for stealing money.
I don't care. That's hearsay. Do you understand?
That she had me investigated for stealing money?
That's
And
hearsay.
Okay.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Kenny Loud says neighbors Keith and Tammy Cavanis owe for the return of 2 dirt bikes. The defendants are countersuing for harassment and defamation of character.
This is not defamation. She's saying that I understand that Tammy Cavanis communicated with you by email or in person about a week and a half ago that I had quit the troop. That's not what she said at all in her email to the troop that you gave me. She just said I will be needing a new assistant and Kerry will no longer be. She didn't say you quit. Show me where it says you quit.
I have the resignation letter.
No, I don't have it.
I didn't ask you anything.
Okay. Do you still have that email?
You have that?
You still have it? Kenny will no longer be the
That's
assistant
what she
leader.
says. She will no longer be. She doesn't say you quit. And it's all a matter of semantics anyway. It's nonsense, ladies. You owe her $1,500 for the dirt bikes that you have. Your counterclaim's dismissed. That's all.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
He threatened to F up my truck and threatened to get somebody to kick my and all kinds of stuff.
No, actually, I never made any calls to her whatsoever.
Because he's white trash, and
She texted us, and she kept coming to my house, and
that's the type of person he is.
no.
She even stole our cat. She stole our cat.
Nothing happened with the cat.
Of all things, she stole our cat. She sent me a text that said, meow.
Cat came down to my house, and I was being a smart, sent a text message.
So I had to call the cops to have my cat returned.
When the cops came, they left right away because they didn't even have the cat.
People, you just can't trust people.
I hope that they move out.
And now the next case.
All parties in the matter of Dean versus White. Step forward.
26-year-old Ebony Dean is suing the mother of her late husband's son, Taishra White, for the cost of her stepson's orthodontist bills.
Miss Dean, you were married to the defendant's former boyfriend.
Yes, ma'am.
And your husband passed away recently. They had a child together.
Yes, ma'am.
The child was primarily living with you and your husband at the time of his death. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And at the time, he was about 13?
Yes, ma'am.
How old is he now?
13.
13. This is your lawsuit. While he was living with you and your husband, you got braces for him
Yes, ma'am.
because he needed them.
Yes, ma'am.
And you took out a loan
Yes, ma'am.
in order to do that. Your husband is no longer here. you want his mother to take over the responsibility of the rest of the loan.
Yes, ma'am.
And to that, his mother says she is not responsible for the loan because she never signed the loan papers.
Correct.
Okay. Can I see any paperwork that you have from the dentist?
Yes. This is the recommendation to get the minor braces due to he had a...
Just a second. Let me read. I can read it. So this was the referral that was done in May 21st, 2007.
Yes, ma'am.
And at that time, was he in fact living with you, or was
Yes, full
he was
custody.
living with you and your husband?
Yes.
Okay. How much was the total bill?
The total bill was $3,000 some odd dollars.
Your Honor?
Yes.
If I could say something, please?
Yes.
About the recommendation and the dentist bills and all the records, I have never seen any of that.
Doesn't make any difference.
And about the...
You paid. You paid. Just a second. I read your answer. You paid, according to you, what you thought you could pay, which was $800.
To keep the peace, Your
Just a
Honor.
second. I don't care whether it was to keep the peace or not. It has really nothing to do with the loan, Miss White. It has nothing... Listen, I want you to listen to me very carefully. Mm-hmm. It has nothing to do with the loan. It has to do with your responsibility as a parent to give your child whatever necessaries your child needs.
Your Honor, I understand that completely.
No, you don't. I don't think you do at all.
Your Honor.
Just listen to me. Who are you?
I'm her husband.
It has nothing to do with you. Judge, listen to me. Has nothing to do with you. This is not your child.
Yes, it is.
Has nothing. No. It has nothing to do.
He is my child.
No.
He stays with me in my house.
I don't care whether he stays with you.
Listen.
Listen to me. It has nothing to do with you because you have, at this point, no financial responsibility with regard to the child's dental care.
I do, too. He's in my house. I'm married to her.
Okay, listen, this is not a discussion that you and I are having. We don't have discussions. I'm telling you what the law is. You have no financial responsibility for the child's braces. You don't. His mother and his father have a responsibility to ensure that the child gets whatever necessaries the child needs. Now, as far as the plaintiff is concerned, I'm telling you what the law is. Mm-hmm. This has nothing to do with her obligation under the loan. She is suing you because the child who required braces, because I must assume, and if you don't think that's true, you could sue the dentist for malpractice. Mm-hmm. The child that I must assume needed braces as a necessary, just like food, clothing, shelter, medical care, that's a necessary. Put him out, please.
I just had a question. Mama,
I don't answer your questions.
Medi-Cal pays for them. He is on medical.
You're not paying attention.
Sir. Yes,
you want to talk instead of listen. Just as your husband has no financial obligation to this child, absent a showing that the state is paying any money for the child, neither does the plaintiff. When she was his stepmother,
Okay.
she took on that responsibility because I assumed that the child's father couldn't get a loan in his name. She assumed that responsibility while she was married to your former boyfriend. She was the child's stepmother.
Okay.
She is no longer the child's stepmother, a situation that came very close to home because I understand that you don't think that she should have any visits with him.
No, that's not true.
In any event, you are responsible, Miss White, for necessaries for your child.
Yana, can I say something? I haven't
Yes,
been
now
able to
you can say
anything.
something.
Okay, Malik had Medi-Cal at the time. Now, when you have Medi-Cal, there's certain points that you have to, come up to with your mouth for them to say that they can have them. Well, Medi-Cal denied him because he didn't have enough points. So
Right.
Medi-Cal said that, he didn't need them.
Let me ask you this question, ma'am. You think you're a good mother?
Yes, I'm a very good mother.
Well, then I want you to think about this. Because he didn't have bad enough teeth to qualify for free braces, do you think that means that the child didn't benefit from having braces? That requires a yes or a no.
No, but could you let me talk a little
No,
bit?
I want you to. You think that these people put braces on your child because he didn't need them?
That's not what I'm saying, Your Honor.
Then I want you to tell me what you're saying. Do you think
Okay.
that his father and his stepmother obligated themselves financially because they paid for a substantial part of this loan
I wasn't
back?
involved
I'm speaking. Because they wanted to torture him?
No, Your Honor.
Do you think that they put on the braces because a private doctor said that your son could benefit, his whole mouth could benefit from having braces?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Your Honor, please let me say something, please. I'm begging you.
Go ahead.
The thing is that I wasn't involved in the process at all. When they told me about the loan and everything, they had already did everything.
Fine.
They didn't.
It has nothing to do with the loan.
I could have went and got a second opinion.
Put your hand down. No.
I could have went and got a second opinion. We could have went somewhere else to try to get something that we both can afford. I have 3 other children. I wasn't involved in anything. It was all about a control issue. Oh, we're doing this. Here, you pay this. Involve me in something.
Listen
and
to
then she
me
wants
carefully.
me to pay all of it.
Listen to me carefully. She wouldn't have come here if the child's father was still alive.
No, she wouldn't.
No, just listen to me. She wouldn't have come here if your child's father was still alive. If she came here, I would have said, listen, he's a parent, just like she is. You obligated yourself to pay for this. Child's father, he pays for it. But she has no responsibility to pay for the necessaries for your child.
She's been paying half all this time.
It has nothing to do with the loan. You're not understanding me. Your head is fixed in the loan. It has nothing to do with the loan.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it through to you. You don't understand. These braces are necessaries, just like you give your child breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay.
And as the parent that's left, you are responsible in the law for all the necessaries of this child. All of them. She's not responsible anymore for anything with regard to this child. You are responsible for everything, having nothing to do with the loan. The only reason she had the loan is because of her husband. You are responsible for your child's medical and dental care. And there's an outstanding balance now of $1,127. That's your responsibility. And if your husband, all of it. All of it.
So she didn't assume responsibility in paying half of it?
It's not her. No, it's not her child. It's your child. It's your child.
So she can go out and get a car, and he totaled it, and here, you pay it because this is your child, without consulting me at all.
No, a car is not a necessary. If your child, however, needed an emergency appendectomy, and they took the child to the hospital, and there was a $20,000 medical bill, and the child's father died, you would be responsible for the entire $20,000 medical bill because you are his mother, and you are the only surviving parent. And whether they consulted you and you could have gotten the appendectomy cheaper or not, it doesn't make any difference. It's your responsibility. You are his mother, not hers. So it would have been his father's if he was alive, but he's gone.
Wow.
That's the law. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,127. Thank you, Your Honor.
Parties are excused.
This child. You are responsible for everything, having nothing to do with the loan. The only reason she had the loan is because of her husband. You are responsible for your child's medical and dental care. And there's an outstanding balance now of $1,127. That's your responsibility. And if your husband, all of it.
So she didn't assume responsibility in paying half of it?
It's not her. No, it's not her child. It's your child. It's your child.
So she can go out and get a car, and he totaled it, and here, you pay it because this is your child, without consulting me at all.
No, a car is not a necessary. If your child, however, needed an emergency appendectomy, and they took the child to the hospital, and there was a $20,000 medical bill, and the child's father died, you would be responsible for the entire $20,000 medical bill because you are his mother, and you are the only surviving parent. And whether they consulted you and you could have gotten the appendectomy cheaper or not, it doesn't make any difference. It's your responsibility. You are his mother, not hers. So it would have been his father's if he was alive, but he's gone.
Wow.
That's the law. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,127. Thank you, Your Honor.
Parties are excused. You may.
20-year-old Tyler Porter is suing his former landlords, Gina and Brian Vince Balkans, for the return of his band's musical equipment.
Order. All rise. Quiet, please. Ladies. Yeah, this is case number 5 on the calendar in the matter of Porter versus Balkans.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Judge. Parties have been sworn in. You may be seated. Gentlemen, have a seat.
Mr. Porter, you and some of your friends answered an ad in Craigslist for room, place to rent, and the defendants became your landlords. You have a band. You moved in with your friends and your band equipment. According to your complaint, you were supposed to pay them rent, and you didn't. you owe them $800. Is that right?
Yes.
Is there any reason why you didn't pay rent?
Well, we were all looking for jobs, and we couldn't find a job at the time. We were going every day looking for a job, and we couldn't find a job.
Well, how do you visit that on strangers? Call your parents, call your sister, call your brother. I don't care what you do. You had a contract to pay them rent.
We were there for a month, and we did pay them rent for 2 weeks.
Yeah?
And then the other 2 weeks, we just didn't have, we just ran out of money. Couldn't pay him rent for the $800.
So what did you do?
We left them our equipment for collateral for the $800.
What equipment did you leave them?
I got here a contract stating of all the list of the equipment that we held at their house.
Very easy. Let's see. Yeah.
And this here also comes with it too. This is like a receipt because our PA system is what we made a collateral of, and then that equipment is what we had storage in their house also.
Oh, that's not what this says at all. It says you're leaving the following equipment with them as collateral for unpaid rent, and it lists all this equipment. All of it.
Yeah.
Not some of it, it lists all of it. And you didn't pay the rent.
Yeah.
And you still didn't pay the rent.
Right.
And?
That's why we made this receipt, so that we could distinguish what was going to be collateral out.
No. This is your contract. Is that receipt signed by everybody?
It's signed by...
Sorry. Is that receipt signed by everybody?
It's signed by them.
Is it signed by everybody?
No.
Then it can't modify this contract. This contract gives them all this equipment, everything, until your rent is paid. And you never paid your rent. So how could you sue them for equipment?
When I came back...
Yeah?
I came back because we all left to Utah, go back to Utah.
When?
When we couldn't pay rent. It was
what month and year?
In October.
October of 08.
08.
You went back to Utah and you left them all this junk in their house.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I had to come back in November because I had a few things that I had to take care of. And they told me I could live with them for a little bit, try to find a job for me, live with them. And in January, she rented our PA system out.
Just a minute, so you lived with them November, December?
December, no. Yeah.
If you speak again, I'm putting you out. Do you understand?
Sorry.
You wanted to be the plaintiff, you could have stood up there.
Sorry.
The hair out of your eyes so I could see you, please. So these nice people let you stay there November and December. How much rent did they charge you?
They didn't charge me any rent.
Well, sound like nice people to me. Let me hear what the rest of your problem is.
In January, they rented our PA system out for without my permission.
Who cares?
Our permission.
You didn't pay your rent. The equipment was theirs. Go ahead.
Okay, so the next day they kicked me out of the house, and...
They kicked you out? Why? Did you open a fresh mouth to them?
No, because they were in our PA system out, and we didn't really agree to it, so, I think that's why they kicked me out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
so far, you see, I'm not too sympathetic with you. You want to live in a grown-up world, you got to be a grown-up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So the next day, I called a few friends, to help me out. Cameron was there.
To help you out? How?
To get the equipment out.
You didn't have the $800?
No, but like I said, what we understood was the PA was the only thing that was collateral.
Can you read?
Yes,
Take the hair out of your eyes so you can read.
Yes, I could read.
You want to read what that says?
I could read.
Now, I understand you went back with police.
Yes, I did.
What happened when you went back with the police?
Well, when I was getting my stuff out, Vince was yelling at me and cussing at me, and he was pushing me down the stairs. He spit in my face, punched me in the shoulder, and then the cops came, and I told him all about it, and that's when, I guess, Vince was hiding in the house.
Yeah.
Was hiding in the house, or Gina was at work when the cops showed up, so nobody was there at the house when the cops showed up.
Nobody was there, so what did you do?
Well, me and the cop were just talking about what just happened and everything, and then Gina showed up moments later, and then she talked with the cop, whatever, saying that I could get my equipment out, but she didn't have a key to the house. She told me to come back around 4:30, and I would be able to get the equipment out of the house. And so I came back at 4:30 with the cop, and she was there outside of her house, claiming that she still didn't have a key to the house. So, there wasn't much I could do. So I went back home where I was staying with a friend. And the next day, Gina called me up, cussing at me and everything. And that's when she told me that all our equipment is going to go to the recycling plant, to get money or whatever. So I called the cops again. And the same cop showed up again the next day when I came out. And still again, nobody was home and knocked at the door.
You got your equipment.
No, I didn't. The only equipment I do have is my drum set, and I'm still missing a few parts of the drum set. And I do have a witness, a special witness, that will verify that.
Fine. Call him.
Is it Jocelyn?
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn?
Yep.
Swear the witness, please.
Sir, would you raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth in all matters concerning this case?
I do.
State your name, badge, and...
Rob Jocelyn, Deputy Sheriff in Southern California.
I understand that you were part of this proceeding where this young man was trying to regain possession of some band equipment.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Did anybody ever show this to you?
No, it's probably the one they were referring to.
Who was referring to it?
She did, along with...
Mr. Porter?
Yes.
So you understand that this says that until he pays $800 that he owes them for rent, this was being held as collateral.
That's correct. And I advised him that because of that, I was basically there to keep the peace, because there was nothing I could do to help him retrieve his property.
Good. And what did he do?
He wasn't totally pleased with my answer, but he was understanding because of my explanation.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Tyler Porter says his ex-landlords, Gina and Vince Balkins, owe for the return of his band's musical equipment. The defendants are countersuing for unpaid rent.
Well, tell me, officer, what did the defendant tell you?
That she didn't have a key, that the only key to the house was with her husband wherever he was working, and she wasn't able to get a hold of him. So getting in the house at that time was out of the question.
And did you subsequently go back and gain entry into the house?
Did not get entry into the house, but I did go back a second time.
For what?
When I was advised that the drums were made available to Mr. Porter in an unlocked vehicle in the driveway.
Who advised you that?
Mr. Porter did.
What did he tell you?
That she had told him that his drums were going to be in this vehicle and he could come by and get them.
What were his drums doing in a vehicle?
I had my husband put all the stuff that was left in the room in the van.
What stuff?
I'm not sure everything of what it is.
What was put in there? Do you know, sir?
Yes, he has a fairly large drum set, and that was put in the van, along with a couple of their practice amps that were there.
Your Honor, there was no practice amps. There's no amps. All there was my drum set, and there are some pieces of my drum set that are missing, and that was not in the van.
So?
Exactly.
I ask you, so? You saw him get his drum set?
Yes, and I do remember him saying that a few pieces were missing, but there were no amps the day that I was there when he retrieved his drums.
I was home.
Where's their $800?
Well, our stuff was all gone. How, I don't want to pay me $100, and then,
How do I know that? Your stuff's been in their house now 6 months, occupying a room. 6 months. I mean, you think that everybody is your mother? That everybody cleans up after you?
No.
Well, who are these strangers going to clean up after you? According to you, you left all this crap in their house for 6 months. And you moved back with them. They let you come and live with them for 2 months rent-free. They don't even know who you are. They don't know you. And you still didn't pay them. And you call the police because you say, I want my stuff back. And you have a contract with them that says you don't get your stuff back until you pay them. What don't you get?
I just don't get how $800 could be a collateral of $5,000. I know it says that, but here in the receipt, where we made a receipt, it says just the PA system, which is worth $1,225.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're prepared to lose that, right?
I would be willing to lose that if I could get my other stuff, yes.
Yes.
The other stuff's not his. It wasn't his to take in the first place. The only thing that, as it states on that piece of paper, that we have here that was his was a drum set.
But what did you do with all this room full of stuff?
Got rid of it after about the fifth month.
Listen, that's what I'm trying to get, Mr. Balkins.
Right.
What did you do with the rest of this stuff?
The rest of the stuff in that room I put in the van, ma'am.
No. This is the drum set. There's lots of other stuff here. You said you got rid of it. How did you get rid of it?
Oh, sold it.
Well,
He didn't
why didn't you
sell all
say
of
that?
it.
Shh. Why didn't you say that to begin with, sir?
No one asked
You didn't
me.
put this. No one asked you? You have an answer here. There's nowhere in this answer that you say that you sold the stuff.
I just did.
Now you're playing with me. Now you're playing with me. Didn't you
No,
think
ma'am.
I was going to get to that question?
No, ma'am.
First you say, no, let me tell you what you said. Let me tell you what, I don't know who signed this answer. Maybe it was your wife that signed the answer.
yeah,
I'm
she-
saying,
Yeah.
I'm speaking. Listen, I'm an ecumenical abuser. This is the answer. You both signed this answer.
Right.
He took everything but a piece of carpet he claims is worth $5,000.
Right.
We do not have any of the boys' band equipment because Tyler took everything. You point to one place in this answer where you say you sold any of the equipment. Just point to a place. Don't speak. Point.
Right here.
I'd like to give her this paper. We sold this.
I want to see where he's pointing, Bird.
The carpet.
Now you're playing with me.
No,
Now
ma'am.
you're in trouble. Now you don't get your $800 because now you're a big fat liar.
No,
Now
ma'am.
you're a big fat liar.
No.
And I don't condone what they did, but they're stupid idiot teenagers. And you're just a stupid idiot, but dishonest.
No.
But dishonest. Because if there was anywhere in here that said, look, we held on to their equipment for 6 months, then I sold it. I sold 6 pieces of equipment, made up my rent, and then some, but he got his drums back. That's an answer.
Okay.
But here you say he took everything but a piece of carpet. But that's a lie. He couldn't take everything but a piece of carpet because you sold some of his stuff. What did you sell and where and to whom? I go further than just the... What did you sell, where, and to whom?
2 amplifiers I sold.
Yeah? To whom?
Pawn shop.
How much did you get for it?
$300.
I want receipts for your equipment. This is a receipt. This is Guitar Center. This you get off the internet. That I don't want. I want receipts for your equipment.
Some of the equipment we buy at like pawn shops, so we can't get receipts from them. That's just showing how much it's worth.
Yeah, I'm not giving you how much it's worth. I'm giving you what you paid for it.
I don't have the receipts where we buy at pawn shops.
How much did you pay for it?
Altogether? For all the equipment? I'm guessing, you know, $4,500, $46.
Try 2. Now, you got your $800 back. You probably sold more equipment than you had to tell me because you didn't tell me you sold any. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $2,000. Thank you. And thank you, officer, for coming.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
They were having hard times, and we thought, give them a shot.
Well, yeah, they were nice people. You know, they were trying to help me out and everything.
It was good to help them. That's why we did it.
But, I mean, most of what they were saying were lies.
I came home, and he was taking stuff out of the house.
They did yell at me. They did spit in my face.
I shut the door, moved him out of the way, shut the door.
You know, it was just a big mess.
Said, you can't be taking stuff out of the house, not yours.
And now the next case.
All parties in the matter of Gasper versus Hall Gonzalez. Step forward, please.
Richard Gasper is suing Ryan Scott Hall and his girlfriend, 23-year-old Tiara Gonzalez, for the return of money he paid for a Toyota Camry. Scott says he sold the car as is.
Mr. Gasper, how old are you, sir?
51.
You want your money back for a 20-year-old car that you purchased from the defendants?
Yes, ma'am.
I asked you how old you were because I assumed that you've owned many cars in your life.
Yes.
Where did you see this car advertised?
On Craigslist.
And you sent the defendants the full amount of the sale price of the car before you saw the car?
Yes, ma'am.
And how much did you send them?
$1,500.
And anyway, you want your money back?
Correct.
I want to see the ad that was placed on Craigslist.
Your Honor, we don't have the ad. We did petition Craigslist for the ad, but they said they could not give it to us without a subpoena.
Don't tell me what they said. Do you have the ad?
No, I don't.
Do you?
No.
Okay. This car was not an antique. It was just a 20-year-old car.
Correct.
Did it indicate how many miles were on the car?
I believe...
In the ad?
Yes, it did.
How many miles were on the car?
101,000.
And you paid $1,500 for the
Yes.
car? Okay. How far away from the defendants do you live?
About a 4-hour drive.
Could you explain to me why you think that even if you didn't like the condition of the car when you got there, you think you're entitled to the return of your money?
Well, other than the condition, Your Honor, which was not as described.
I don't know how it was described, sir.
Okay.
I don't know how it was described, other than it's a 20-year-old car. It did
Correct.
say that.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
And
we got down there to get the car, to pick it up, and Mr. Hall could not meet us. He said he was busy.
But you took the car.
Right. The car.
Who has the car now?
He still has the car.
You have the car.
No, ma'am.
Where is the car?
It was actually donated.
Show me.
Show you.
Show me that you donated it. You get a receipt when you donate a car.
I didn't actually do the donation. Actually, I gave the car to my brother. My brother donated it because we had to have the car removed from the property that it was at.
Show me. You know, I don't like when people are dishonest. I don't like dishonest people. But you, Mr. Hall, are playing it so dishonest that I don't trust anything that you say to me, sir. And if you took back possession of the car and either sold it or kept it, you got to give him his money back. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,500. Get him out of here.
Please, excuse me, step out.
You want your money back for a 20-year-old car that you purchased from the defendants?
Yes, ma'am.
I asked you how old you were because I assumed that you've owned many cars in your life.
Yes.
Where did you see this car advertised?
On Craigslist.
And you sent the defendants the full amount of the sale price of the car before you saw the car?
Yes, ma'am.
And how much did you send them?
$1,500.
And anyway, you want your money back?
Correct.
I want to see the ad that was placed on Craigslist.
Your Honor, we don't have the ad. We did petition Craigslist for the ad, but they said they could not give it to us without a subpoena.
Don't tell me what they said. Do you have the ad?
No, I don't.
Do you?
No.
Okay. This car was not an antique. It was just a 20-year-old car.
Correct.
Did it indicate how many miles were on the car?
I believe.
In the ad.
Yes, it did.
How many miles were on the car?
101,000.
And you paid $1,500 for the
Yes.
car? Okay. How far away from the defendants do you live?
About a 4-hour drive.
Could you explain to me why you think that even if you didn't like the condition of the car when you got there, you think you're entitled to the return of your money?
Well, other than the condition, Your Honor, which was not as described.
I don't know how it was described, sir.
Okay.
I don't know how it was described, other than it's a 20-year-old car. It did
Correct.
say that.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
And
we got down there to get the car, to pick it up, and Mr. Hall could not meet us. He said he was busy.
But you took the car.
Right. The car.
Who has the car now?
He still has the car.
You have the car.
No, ma'am.
Where is the car?
It was actually donated.
Show me.
Show you.
Show me that you donated it. You get a receipt when you donate a car.
I didn't actually do the donation. Actually, I gave the car to my brother. My brother donated it because we had to have the car removed from the property that it was at.
Show me. You know, I don't like when people are dishonest. I don't like dishonest people. But you, Mr. Hall, are playing it so dishonest that I don't trust anything that you say to me, sir. And if you took back possession of the car and either sold it or kept it, you got to give him his money back. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,500. Get him out of here.
Please, excuse me, step out.
Henry and Gina Robichon are suing their neighbors, Suzanne and Jeffrey Farley, for the cost to fix a dent in their truck.
Order. All rise. Yeah, this is case number 556 on the calendar in the matter of Robichon versus Farley.
Thank you.
Parties have been sworn in, Judge. You may be seated. Gentlemen, have a seat.
All right, Miss Robichon, you could sit down because you weren't there during this incident.
No.
And Mr. and Mrs. Farley, similarly, I'm just going to have your son step up.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
If I need you, we'll come back. Mr. Robichon, you and the Farleys are neighbors. And young Mr. Farley, and you, I gather, friendly, and he'd done some work for you. Yard work, is that right? On November 12th of 2008, you were on your way to pick up your son from school, and according to your complaint, asked young Mr. Farley here whether he would like to take a ride with you.
Yes.
During the ride to school to pick up your son, is this your son?
Yes.
There was a road rage incident. You were driving your car. You're going to tell me what happened during that incident. Subsequently, it is your claim that Mr. Farley came to your house and punched your truck, causing damage. Mr. Farley acknowledges that he punched your truck. But he says that was only after you punched him in the face, giving him a swollen eye, which required medical treatment, and Mr. Farley's parents on his behalf are counterclaiming for that assault. That's what the case is about. So, Mr. Robichaud, why don't you first tell me what happened on the way to pick up your son at school?
Okay, we were going down Clayton Road, and I went to get over a lane, and this gentleman had beeped his horn, so I got back into my lane, and he pulled up beside me. He reached...
You cut somebody off?
Yeah, I cut somebody off.
Well, that's what you say in your complaint, Mr. Robichaud. I accidentally
cut somebody off.
I accidentally cut somebody off.
Exactly. And he got upset and was beeping the horn, and he pulled up beside me and reached in his glove box, in which he pulled out this taser gun, but at the time I thought it was a gun. So I had slammed on my brakes and let him go by, and the road veered to the right, so I veered to the right and he went straight. Then I proceeded to go to my son's school.
Take your hands out of your pockets.
And when we got there, this gentleman was there. He had jumped out of his car and had hit a taser gun in his hand.
Oh, just a minute. So you're waiting at school?
No, we just pulled up.
Where did you pull up?
We pulled up right in front of the school. It's a street right in front of the school. It's right.
Mr. Robichaud, I'm a pretty savvy lady. I read your complaint very carefully. I'm going to ask you a question again.
Sure.
Did you pull up a block away from school near this car, or did you pull up in front of the school where there would have been a whole bunch of other cars?
Well, actually...
Well, I don't want to hear well, Mr. Robichaud. I want to hear whether you pulled up a block away from school.
No, it's not really a block away from school.
How far away from school was it?
One street away from school.
That's a block away, sir.
Okay. That's fine, a block away.
You pulled up a block away, and you pulled up a block away seeing this other, look at me, seeing this other car that you had just cut off, parked there.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Mr. Farley.
Yes, ma'am.
When you pulled up at that street, did you see the other car?
No, ma'am.
Did Mr. Robichaud say anything about the other car?
Not that I remember, but he did say, here's the guy walking towards us.
Now, what happened when you saw this man walking towards you?
I pulled over, and then I started to go, and he jumped out of the car, out of the truck.
Say this very slowly. Man is walking towards you.
Yeah, so we had pulled over to the curb, just about to the curb.
Why?
Because everybody was stopping to pick up their children.
You pulled up to the curb when you saw the man coming towards you, or before?
Before.
So now you're at the curb and this man is coming towards you. Does he have anything in his hand?
Yes, he has a taser. Oh.
Did the man have anything in his hand?
Yes, Your Honor.
What did he have?
A taser.
Did you jump out of the car? Is not an answer.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
You got out of the car?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
See what the guy wanted. I was talking to him. I didn't run up or nothing arguing with him. I said, what's going on? Because I saw him walking towards the truck.
Did he respond to you?
He goes, what the guys doing that what you did? I said, sorry, sir, you know, we're late, pick up his son. He started getting mad, and then Mr. Robichaud got out of the truck too. Then all of us started arguing, and he grabbed a big board from the back of his truck.
Who did?
Mr. Robichaud.
Now, when they were arguing, what were they saying?
What the just cussing each other out, trying to figure out, just arguing pretty much over some stupid stuff that happened with the road rage incident.
Were you late picking up the boy from school?
We were late leaving, but by the time we got there, we were early.
You were late leaving, so that you were trying to make up time on the road.
Yes.
And that's when you cut off this guy. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Perfect. So far, you tell the truth, and I won't annihilate you. Do you understand? Okay. Did this gentleman ever pick up this taser and point it in your direction?
Yes.
When?
When I was outside the truck, when he was walking towards me.
Is that when Mr. Robichaud got out of the truck and got the 2x4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And then what happened?
I just told him to put the taser gun away, and he picked up his phone and said he was calling the police. So when he did that, I got back in the truck, and I asked Josh to get back in the truck, and he wouldn't listen. And then I told him I was going to leave, and he still wouldn't get in, so I left and went up to the school to get my son, and just waited until he came out, and then got my son.
Who called the police?
I guess it was the people down there at the corner where we were at when they were jumping around out there.
When who was jumping around?
The defendant here, Josh.
What about you jumping around with the 2x4?
I just got out with the 2x4 and just told him that he better put the taser away, and I got right back in the truck. Wasn't jumping around out there making, Well, I mean, I just did it for him, actually, because I didn't want him to get tased or what, I mean, I wouldn't have got out to begin with. It wouldn't have had any of this problem, you know.
But then you left him there.
Exactly.
With the guy.
I didn't want to.
Just a second. You left him there with the guy.
Yeah, I know, but I made exactly. But I made sure that he put the taser away.
Where did he put it?
I don't know. He put it in his pocket. Well.
All
right. Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Henry Robichon says his neighbor's son, 17-year-old Joshua Farley, punched his truck. Joshua and his parents are countersuing for an assault.
So now the incident is over, and you're back home. You called young Mr. Farley. Why?
Because I was mad that he didn't get back in the truck when I asked him to, so we wouldn't have all this hassle, because he was making a scene in front of my son's school, and I know the parents there and everything. I didn't want to make a bigger scene earlier, and that all happened.
Why did you not get back into the truck?
I was already on the phone with 911 too, because as soon as he called, I called too, because I felt that was the right thing to do.
Who called? The other man?
The other man, yes, Your Honor.
Did Mr. Robichon see you call the police?
No, ma'am.
Did Mr. Robichon see the other man call the police?
Yes, ma'am.
He did?
Yes.
And then he left?
Yes.
So you stayed because you had called 911?
Yes.
Did you tell that to Mr. Robichon when you came over to his house?
Yes, ma'am.
What did he say?
For what? Why did you call 911?
And what did you say?
Because I felt that was the right thing to do. After getting the weapons drawn on and everything, I felt that was the right thing to do, so I wouldn't get in trouble. So the cops knew what really went on. They heard my side of the story.
Okay. And what did Mr. Robichon say to you?
He goes, that was stupid. I mean, you should have just got in the truck when I told you to get in the truck and left.
And then what happened, Mr. Farley?
I said, no, I'm not like that. I was raised to, if something happens, call the police and do it.
Is that what you told him, or is that what you're telling me?
That's what I told him.
Go ahead.
And then we started arguing. I said, forget about it, I'm leaving. I walked out his front door and slammed the front door behind me.
So this is in his house?
Yes.
Go ahead.
And then he came outside screaming at me, why'd you slam my door? I was like, what the heck? I was trying to get away from the situation. And then we started arguing. I walked towards his front porch, and then we started...
What did you walk back towards his front porch for?
To ask him for the money he owes me and the dirt bike he promised me for the work I did. And he said no, and he punched me. So I turned around and yelled for my father and my mother to come down, and he started walking toward me, so I got off and I hit his truck.
I didn't ask you anything. You have a medical record?
No, ma'am, I did not get enough time.
What do you mean you didn't have the time?
By the time I figured out the date and everything, they wanted 30 days in order to get the paperwork to me.
You have a picture of your eye?
Nope, the Kaiser Permanente Hospital has all the pictures. They're the one that took the pictures of me.
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Farley, can you describe what you saw when your son came home that day from Mr. Robichon's house?
I met my son at Mr. Robichon's house. His hand was bleeding, his eye was swollen.
His hand was bleeding?
His hand was bleeding.
His hand was bleeding from punching Mr. Robichon's truck?
From him punching the truck, yes, ma'am. And his eye was swollen, and they were still yelling at each other, so I got between them.
And
asked them to stop. My husband was on the phone with the police, that the police would take care of it when they got there.
All right, Mr. Robichon, now tell me your version of the events after you called him to come over.
Yeah, he came over and came in, and I just asked him why he didn't just get in the vehicle so we wouldn't have a big scene there and make a big scene in my son's school.
Have the police contacted you yet?
No, they left a card on my door.
Well, that's a contact, sir.
Yeah.
They didn't speak to you, but the police had left a
card on the door. So when I came home...
So you had to call the police?
Yeah.
Now, after you got the card from the police is when you called Mr. Farley?
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. Right.
Right.
And told him to come over because now they were making a big deal out of this road rage incident.
Exactly.
Right? And you didn't want to have any part of it.
Right.
Right. So you called him to come over. And what did you say to him? You said, why didn't you get back in the car? And he said, because I had already called the police. Go ahead.
And then he goes, don't yell at me. I said, I'm not yelling at you. And then he asked me...
Well, you were yelling at him.
Not really yelling.
Not really is not yelling at him. You were yelling at him.
I probably told him...
Right now, you were involved in a road rage incident.
Well, I guess so.
And felt that because he stayed there to speak to the police and make this whole thing not go away, you were going to have interaction with the police, which is something that you clearly didn't want to have, which is why you left in the first place, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Of course it's true. That's common sense. So you were yelling at him.
Well, maybe I was upset. Yeah, sure, maybe a little bit.
You were. And then what happened?
He went out the door, slammed the door, and I went right out after him and told him, I said, why'd you slam my door? Why would you act like an idiot?
How did his eye get swollen and bleeding?
Because he swung at me. And, well, he swung at me and I blocked his punch, and he hit himself in the face.
He hit himself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was...
He hit himself.
Well, I mean, yeah, exactly. It bounced, you know, his hand bounced off my hand. And...
Take your hands out of your pockets. How old are you? Uncross your hands. How old are you?
41.
He's 17. Your responsibility as the adult when you invite a minor into your car is to behave in an appropriate way.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't, sir. First of all, you left late to pick your son up from school.
I didn't leave late to pick up my son for school.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
Oh, I think you did. I think
you
did.
It's baloney. You're not even listening to my story.
I listened to your whole story. Your story doesn't make sense.
Well, excuse me, maybe I was a little nervous and didn't say it right, but I know for a fact I wasn't late, and
Mr. Robichon, you cut off a car
by accident.
You cut off a car by accident.
Yeah, by an accident.
With a minor in the car. There's no question in my mind that you were speeding. With a minor in the car, you took out a 2x4, which is a dangerous weapon, from your car.
Well, the guy had a taser gun. What, is he going to want me to just let him tase him?
Do you have a cell phone, Mr. Robichaud? My question to you is a simple one.
Yes, I do, but I didn't have it with me.
That requires a yes or a no. I don't believe it.
You don't?
No, I don't believe you didn't have your cell phone with you. Put your hand down.
His phone was
not
turned on.
Put your hand down. And there are lots of other cars there. So if you don't have your phone, you don't run out with a 2x4, you run up to a car and you say, please, I don't have my cell phone. Could you please call 911? What you did... Hey, Mr. Robichon, you didn't act like a responsible adult that day.
Yes, I did.
Well, you think you did. I say you didn't. I win, you lose. Your case is dismissed, and I'm awarding him $500 on the counterclaim. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, there's no excuse. You may step out.
Why am I upset? Because I'm right.
I mean, I think it was very fair.
No, I have no comment.
He did what he did, and that's what he gets.
And now the next case.
All parties in the matter of Cardenas versus Aguilera, step forward, please.
20-year-old Jorge George Cardenas is suing the mother of his child, 22-year-old Jennifer Aguilera, for the return of his electronic equipment and bedroom furniture.
Mr. Cardenas, according to your complaint, you and the defendant were in a relationship as young teenagers. You made a baby, and then you moved in with the defendant's parents, where you lived for how many years?
Beginning of 2005, so about 3 years, three plus years.
3 years.
Yes, ma'am.
And then things didn't work out, and you moved out when, sir?
August of 2008.
And it is your claim that Miss Aguilera won't give you back things that you purchased while you were in the house.
Correct.
Like what things?
There's a digital camera, a video recorder, a 46-inch plasma TV, a Dell computer, and bedroom furniture.
Okay. Now, Miss Aguilera says that all these things were purchased from a joint account and paid for from a joint account. So she said, this isn't your property, it's our property because it was paid for from a joint account. Miss Aguilera says that when you left, you cleaned out that joint checking account and took several $1,000s.
Yes, ma'am, I did.
And?
Yeah, which I've given all back and more.
Just a second, Mr. Cardenas, when did you give it back?
Throughout the past 8-7 months to help you out. Right here.
No. I'm not talking about payments that you made for child support.
No. Child support comes straight out of my check. This is straight out of my bank account.
Shh.
This is straight out of my bank account to her account. It says to Jennifer Aguilera. I highlighted them all in orange right for you.
Just a second. All right, listen. Two people decide to play house. We don't have courts for people playing house. I tell you that right now. And I tell you, I'm not going through your bank account to see who put in what to what, because as far as I'm concerned, you're not married. There are no courts for people who aren't married. You decide to set up housekeeping, and there are no rules. You worry about it afterwards, not me. You're not going to waste court time with this nonsense, and I have no intention of going through a 3-year relationship to see who put what money into what account. Do you understand? You get it? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Perfect.
Your
the next thing
all I'm asking is
speaking,
for her half. I'm sorry.
Just a second. Listen to me carefully. You are paying for a credit card that's in your name.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, in our name, yes.
No, just a minute. Who's paying for the furniture?
I am. For the past 8 months.
Who's paying for the furniture? Is not an answer.
Do you have a job?
No. Just listen. Don't speak. Do you have a job?
No, ma'am, I do not.
You don't have a job?
No.
So you're not paying for the furniture?
Right.
Right? He's coming to get the furniture. He's coming to get all those things in 5 days, Ms. Aguilera. Do you understand?
So we're supposed to sleep on the floor, me and my daughter?
No, get a job. You want furniture, get a job. But he's not going to pay for furniture for you. You're not his wife. The only thing he's responsible to pay for is his child. And he says that child support is coming right out of his check. Is the child support coming right out of his check?
I assume so. I'm getting it. I don't know where it's coming from.
No, it's coming from the child support genie. It's coming out of his check. And he's coming within 5 days to pick up all of his stuff, his furniture, his camcorder. What else?
The TV,
I don't have any of that camcorder or whatever he's talking about. I have the bed, the TV.
Fine.
And the computer?
The TV was paid off with my financial aid from school.
Do you go to school?
Yes, ma'am.
How many classes do you take in a week?
Right now I'm taking 2. Last 2 classes I need to get into the nursing program at my school.
How many years do you have total?
Shh. You want to ask her questions? Go outside.
Yes, ma'am. And the computer?
Do you have the computer?
No, it's broken. He can take it,
Just
whatever.
fine.
It's broken.
Computer's broken?
You can have it.
Computer's broken? I'd like the value of it.
Mr. Cardenas, it's yours. Go there within 5 days and get your property. There's no reason for you to pay for this stuff if you don't have it. But you obligated yourself to pay for it, put it on a credit card. If you're still paying on the credit card, you're entitled to the property.
Your Honor,
and
what
you're
if-
going to go and get it. Okay. Do you understand? 5 days, I'll prepare
Your
the
Honor.
order. That's all. Your counterclaim's dismissed, madam.
When two people meet, something unusual happens. A feeling rises inside. Gentle, warm, almost magical. Some describe it as excitement. Some call it chemistry. And for many, it feels like butterflies dancing in the stomach. In that moment, everything seems light, hopeful, and beautifully simple. You feel seen, understood, and maybe even complete. But the truth is, this beginning is only the first step in a much longer journey, one that every couple walks through, whether they realize it or not. At first, two people see the best in each other, highlight the good, overlook the flaws, and move as if they were floating. Time feels softer. Conversations feel endless. Small gestures feel meaningful. It's a world created by emotion, hope, and imagination. A world where many believe the story has reached its happy ending, when in reality, the real story hasn't even begun. Because sooner or later, the calm glow of the beginning shifts. Not suddenly, but slowly, almost quietly. Differences start to appear, little misunderstandings show up. And the very qualities that once felt charming begin to feel confusing or irritating. Something feels off, even if nothing is exactly wrong. It's a natural turning point, the moment where comfort meets reality. Two people begin to express themselves more honestly. Habits become clearer. Their expectations surface. For the first time, both individuals start to protect their needs. Sometimes this creates gentle friction, sometimes storms. This is the stage where many couples believe something has gone wrong, even though nothing unusual has happened. They are simply beginning to see each other fully beyond the magic, beyond the first impression. This phase challenges patience, listening, and understanding. Some days feel heavier than others. Sometimes both partners try to change each other, hoping things can go back to the way they were at the start. But the beginning was never meant to last forever. It was only meant to open the door. If two people stay with patience, something shifts again. Not suddenly, but with quiet growth. Acceptance begins to take shape. You start to understand that no person is perfect, and no relationship stays effortless forever. The small differences that once caused tension begin to look normal, even human. You learn to disagree without losing connection. You learn to talk without attacking. And in that learning, the relationship finds stability. Stability doesn't mean nothing goes wrong. It means you begin to understand how to stand together, even when things do go wrong. There is room for honest conversations. There is space for both individuals to grow. The relationship becomes less about winning and more about understanding. Less about being right and more about being real. Then comes a deeper turning point, the moment when staying together becomes a conscious choice. Not because it's new, not because it's perfect, and not because it's easy, but because it matters. Two people begin to choose each other with clearer eyes and steadier intentions. It's no longer just emotion. It becomes effort, respect, responsibility, and care. It becomes a partnership. And finally, when understanding grows, when trust strengthens, and when both individuals begin to support each other's dreams, the relationship transforms. Two people start moving through life with shared purpose, creating, building, and supporting something bigger than just the relationship itself. It could be a family, a dream, a goal, a project, or even a legacy. This stage feels calm, balanced, and deeply connected. Not perfect, just real. Every couple moves through these stages in their own way, at their own pace. There is no fixed timeline, no perfect formula, and no universal path. Some move quickly, some slowly, some together, some separately. But the journey remains, a journey from excitement to understanding, from illusion to truth, from emotion to connection. So maybe love isn't something we find once. Maybe it's something we build slowly, brick by brick, moment by moment, through patience, honesty, and growth. And now a simple question for you. Which part of the journey do you think reflects your story right now? If this exploration of relationships spoke to you, feel free to share your thoughts below. Your experiences might help someone else understand their own journey a little better. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like more thoughts like this, don't forget to subscribe.